What is going on, everyone? I am Braxton, and this is BWC Racing. Alright, this is A2 for day 2. I don't know why I didn't record A1. It also didn't record A4. I'm working on getting the GoPros figured out. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, do something different, but I'll make sure that doesn't happen again for wherever we go next. I think it's probably Reno. Yeah, there's also no audio because GoPros, I don't know what's going on with GoPros, but it's frustrating. But gate 1 here, we're just gonna have to take it dirty. We can't quite get through it clean. There's a way that I think is possible, but 2-3 years ago, maybe, my first season, they had that gate pretty much exactly in the shootout, and almost every single pro mod just toppled over on it trying to clean it. So I had to take it dirty. Gate 2 here, we're gonna do something super strategic, which it wasn't super necessary, but it is definitely a strategy thing. It is definitely very obviously that there is some thought behind this reverse. This reverse isn't just no reverse. We're gonna keep this back up for as long as possible here, backing through gate 2. And the reason that we did this is to make sure that the cart would clean the gate. Now, why would you back through gates? Obviously, to make it easier to clean, as I just stated before. The biggest reason we do this, and we do this a lot with our team and our strategy, is so that you can steer the front around a cone. If you're not 100% certain that rear tire is going to be able to clear that cone, just back through it. Well, I mean, that's relative, obviously. If it's a giant up, you can't really back through an up. And most downs you can back through without it being a problem, but downs, for the most part, you also don't have to back through. Unless it's like this kind of down, where the two gates are just a little bit sideways, and so you get that angle where it's just enough where if you don't come at it right, you could hit the cone. It's really a preference. We've gotten really good at backing through gates, which helps the strategy, because now there are gates that we look at and we're like, well, you know, we'll watch everyone else and see what they do, but if they can't clean it going forward, we'll just back through it and back the front around the cone, because we know we can do that. I'm going to throw it into rear only to get that rear to pop up on that other side, which, again, that's not really strategy, that's just knowing proper rock crawling, in my opinion. If your rear's wedged against something and it's just not moving, but you don't want to put too much pressure on your drivetrain, just throw it into rear only. It'll back right up it. Same with front only. You can do that exact same thing, which you'll see later in the video we do somewhere else. But all one continuous backup here. We haven't gone forward again yet. And we're going to keep backing up. Get her nice and flexed out though. Look at that beautiful wrap. Super happy with how the car looks. It's super pretty, and with the 42s, it looks fantastic. We ended up going to 42s and the 20-inch Raceline Avengers this season, just for that little bit more of a competitive edge, which actually, if anything, it's just keeping us competitive, because Caitlin's on 42s, Victor Bunnis is on 42s, George is still on 40s, but I'm not 100% sure if Falcon even has a 42 sticky. I'm sure they're probably working on something. But yeah, we're going to keep backing up here. Now, watching the video back, I feel like we probably could have backed up more before going forward again. But I mean, it works out. It's nothing that's like, oh, well, this ruined our plan. No, our plan still worked out fantastically. This next gate here, gate 3, isn't hard at all. It's just a little down. We're already facing like this. There's no reason to try to turn all the way around just to go down a forward to save a reverse. Doesn't make a difference. And yeah, it didn't really make a difference. And gate 4, this reversing through it made it easier to line up for gate 4. Which gate 4 is stupid hard. If we were to try to clean it, I don't think we could finish the course. But it's besides the point. Just gonna back through here, keeping it nice, calm, cool, and collected. Constant movement, constant slow rolling. Just keep it moving. This way you don't slough or anything, which is probably the hardest part about professional rock crawling. And I'm seeing this more in the newer people who are coming into even the sportsman's classes. Well, especially the sportsman's classes, but it's besides the point. But even some of the pros are still doing it, which, I mean, the higher level pros, like the unlimited guys, for the most part, I don't see it like ever, unless something's already been going wrong in their weekend. But you come up to an obstacle, trying to get through a gate, and you stop completely, which breaks the traction. Now, there's a difference between stopping and keeping throttle pressure, keeping the torque of the motor bound up, and stopping. What I have learned to do throughout the, 3 or 4 years competing, is throttle control and being able to hold the brake all the way down and the throttle. Keeping the torque of the motor keeps the tractions, it keeps it there, straight up. Like right here, this is just brakes, but also I'm not trying to pull on anything. It's constant push. But when you see us go up stuff, you'll notice if I'm stopped, if it rolls back, it was probably on purpose, or for some reason our torque converter recently just isn't, it's being a little bit weird where it has a lot of play in it. But right here you'll see, so I'm going to put it in 4-wheel drive. And this is a crazy tactic too that I don't think a lot of people know. But you put it in 4 to push the fronts up something, right? And you think you're going to roll. I didn't think that. I knew the car felt super stable. But right there, I still had pressure on the throttle and brakes and put it into front only. That's not necessarily a hard thing to do, but it's hard to just know to do that. Now I put it back in 4, as you could see via that. I pushed it forward a little bit, and then I shoved it back into front only to drag the front down. Which again, now we're going to put it back into 4. I went in and out of front and rear only, probably about, well, not rear only, but front and 4-wheel drive, probably about 4 or 5 times in that little 30-second span. But we got through it, doing good for this course. Going to finish with a positive 12 and about 2 minutes remaining. I hope you all enjoyed. If so, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.